I've seen a lot of people really struggle to put together an effective strength and endurance weekly training plan, actually arranging their training into something that makes sense in a week. Hi, so I'm Alex. I'm a professional strength and conditioning coach. I've been doing that for about a decade, and over the years I've coached, well, probably more than about 160 athletes, all the way from recreational through to senior international athletes during that time. So a bunch of athletes coached. I'm also following my notes here. I have a knack of going off on massive tangents, so these are going to keep me roughly about the thing I want to talk about. So, big problem. It can be hard to schedule strength and endurance training effectively. What I tend to see is people messing it up and not actually recovering from one, or kind of having this bit of interference going on. So today, what we're going to talk about is how to do it properly so that you can train smarter, get way more bang for your buck, and actually improve your strength and endurance in a week, in a weekly format that makes sense to you, that doesn't leave you too beaten up or tired or anything like that. If you can't actually see, my cat is just down beneath my feet and she's absolutely distracting the hell out of me. Look at this, I'm going to show you. Look, there she is, as if I'm trying to film videos and she's just sat down there. Right, there we go, that was a nice little interlude for you. So it can be hard to schedule the things together, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to go through 2 training plans. First, I'm going to take you through like a 4-day per week training plan. And then I'm going to take you through a 9-day per week training plan. And you're probably thinking, Alex, what the hell are you talking about, man? That's 2 really different amounts. It is, but I don't have the time in this video to take you through a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 day per week plan, right? So I'm just going to take you through 2 examples to demonstrate the principles that we use to plan out your weekly training for strength and endurance. And then you can, I think you're smart enough to extrapolate from that how you would do that for a 3 or 5 day. You can always ask me in the comments if you're really unsure, right? So the 2 plans. A 4-day per week training plan. Now, if you're not training this much, this is a good like recreational kind of training plan that if you're somewhat serious about training, but you're probably not trying to take this to any kind of professional, semi-professional level, right? You're not competing at a high level with this, right? You can just split it into days. You can do 2 strength sessions per week and 2 endurance sessions. And if you just alternate between the 2 session types, you are basically golden, okay? So say on Monday, you did a strength session, and then on Tuesday, you did an endurance session. Perfect. You could then probably, ideally, what I'd do is I would rest on Wednesday, and then on Thursday, you would do a strength session again, and then on Friday, you would do your endurance. That is a perfectly fine and a perfectly acceptable way to train, and it also works completely the other way around. So you could do your endurance on the Monday, then strength on the Tuesday, take a rest, and then you could do your endurance on the Thursday and strength on the Friday. Honestly, any one of these options is going to work completely fine. You can just play around with it, experiment, find works best for you. For me, personally, when I like splitting this, I like doing my endurance workout for like the day before and then my strength workout the day after. That's just because I've spent more time over the years strength training. So when I actually do a strength session, the numbers that I lift now are pretty substantial, and it just beats my legs up quite a lot. And I do notice in endurance performance, I take that dip the next day. So it really depends how strong you are. If you're already someone with a good strength base, do the strength session maybe the second day. If you're already someone that has a really good endurance base, maybe do endurance the second day. Just some thoughts there, but that's how I would structure my week if you're just doing like 4 sessions. You could even probably do 6 sessions per week like this, but there might be slightly better approaches to think about. Which brings me to the 9 session per week. So 9 sessions per week, you're probably a serious athlete at this point, right? You're trying to push to a certain performance goal and you want to get a certain amount of regular training in. So I have a lot of like CrossFitters that have 9 sessions per week. I know a lot of endurance athletes that do 9 sessions per week. If you're trying to combine strength and endurance 9 sessions per week, again, you're going to have some pretty big goals, right? So what I like to use is what I call a HLM off type approach, which you could basically sort of roughly means like a heavy or hard, and then HLM, heavy, and then light, and then medium or moderate, and then off. So you would have like a hard session, and then a light or an easy session, and then a medium moderate type session, and then you're going to have a session off. Now, the way this works is you're actually dividing your days into AM and PM slots. So you have an AM slot and a PM slot. So just to run you through like a rough example, right? Let's say Monday morning, you would do a hard endurance session, a hard run, for instance. And then in the PM, you would do something like a light gym session. And then Tuesday morning, the Tuesday AM, you would do a medium run. And then Tuesday afternoon, you would have off. So you follow that sequence. You've gone heavy, light, medium, off across the 2 days. So you've essentially got like 3 training sessions and 1 rest session spread across 2 days. So that's your first 2 days. What you do after that, your next session would be, say, Wednesday morning. you would do hard gym. Wednesday afternoon, you would do something like a light run. Thursday morning, you would do like a medium gym, and then Thursday afternoon, you would have off. So you've got this kind of cycle, right, where it's going heavy, light, medium, off, heavy, light, medium, off, and you'll also notice that you're cycling through. One's like a run, and then it's a gym, and then it's a run, and then it's a gym, and it's a run, and it's a gym. So you have this natural waving approach all the way through. So that's taking you through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then for your Friday and Saturday, you're back to that initial pattern, which would be hard run, light gym, medium run, off. I will put some visuals on the screen during all of this so that you guys can actually make sense of what I'm saying. But that is how I would structure it. That's also how I structure a bunch of other like athletes' sessions, that heavy, light, medium, off approach. That's going to allow you to get 9 quality sessions spread across 6 days. And then it leaves kind of like Sunday just to have completely off, because I really do like having one pure rest day per week. Less for physical recovery and more just for mental recovery. Like, it's nice to have a day where you can see your friends and family and not be a complete lunatic, right? It's nice to have one day of the week where you can plan a social activity. So that's basically how you would structure your sessions in a week. That's a 4-day example. The 4-day example could also work for 5 or 6 days. It could also work for 3 or 2 days, just alternating the sessions. If you're far more serious and you're pushing your goals a lot, then you could use this 9-day approach, the 9-session approach spread over 6 days. This could also work, for something like 6 or 7 sessions per week. You can kind of use this rotating kind of pattern. So yeah, that is how I structure sessions for my strength and endurance athletes. I really recommend you do the same if you want to get the most out of your training week. Hopefully that all makes sense. If you enjoyed the video, you can do all the normal stuff, the like, share, subscribe, all the kind of stuff that helps support the channel. And if you want a bit more one-to-one access to me and to my strength and conditioning coaching brain, I actually have a strength coaching community, right? For a bunch of athletes and lifters, you can hop in. There are training programs, nutrition guides, recovery guides. You can get questions answered daily. There is a live weekly Q&A. There are a bunch of other features. You can even upload videos of your lifts for me to offer guided feedback on, so you get a ton of access to me. It usually costs about £75 a month, which is $97 for you US folks. But if you want to jump in for a free trial, I'm literally offering a month's free access. I'll pop a link down in the description or the sidebar somewhere. So yeah, if you want to try it out, just see if it's something that you think you're going to get some value from, give it a go. As of yet, everyone that's jumped in has just got a bunch of value. So yeah, that's something you can do if you're interested. Other than that, if you've got any questions, anything you want me to cover, any comments about sort of what we talked about today, just drop them down in the little comment section below and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. All right, that is it. Till the next one, see you later.